Okay, guys, here we are. We are live here once again, and we are going to be watching Shazam, part of this whole, I guess, superhero live watch along fest. I got my headphones here, ready to go, and this is another one of the DCEU movies. Here, part of the DC Cinematic Universe, as I like to call it. That's separate from Joker, so here we are. I got my headphones in, I got the movie ready to go. It's at 0 seconds, 2 hours and 11 minutes. So, without further ado, we'll get started. I did have a special guest join, but he'll he'll show up when he comes. So if not, you can official shares for life. You can just join in chat if you can't make it. So, anyways, here we are. Let's get started. And if you have a copy of the movie, be sure you have it at 0 seconds on DVD, Blu-ray, or digital. And if you want to send questions during the Q&A, just watch along. That's perfectly fine for me, as long as it's not political questions, because I have a very strict no politics thing on this channel. No politics. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get started. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. We have the Warner Brothers logo, a Warner Media company. New Line Cinema logo. We got one person watching. And then it's the DC logo. So here we are. Again, the official series for life. If you can't really join, it's perfectly fine. You just leave your questions there. New Line Cinema presents. Yes, except, and here we are. Basically, in the winter, because this takes place after JL and Aquaman. Upstate New York, 1974. Countryside of New York. And you have a younger Billy Batson. The dad and his brother, and they take it from him. They just took his little toys from him. So, I'll be reading through these questions as well. So, Gavin likes movies. He says first. Hey, hello, Gavin likes movies. If you're still out there watching, I hope you do enjoy this. And you see that the parents are not in the car. And the car is just moving out of control. And the ice is there. This opening does set up what we're going to be getting ourselves into. Here we are. He is all alone in this cave, and you see the snail, which I gotta say, this production design here is really well done here. And it's a nice, well done opening sequence here that you do see. And you see the Shazam bolts as he's walking through. If we're being honest here, this is one of the more underrated films of last year and one of DC's most underrated films, right next to Batman vs. Superman and Justice League and Suicide Squad. And to a certain extent, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn. And Djimon Hounsou, who's in both Captain Marvel movies for the DC Cinematic Universe and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If you are to ask me in the comments or in this chat which one do I prefer, I will tell you that I prefer the Captain Marvel movie from the MCU. Mainly because I like the actress and because I think it is a more it's a more lighter film. Both movies are lighthearted. It's just with Captain Marvel, I think that movie just get a lot of the unfair backlash that is what really isn't necessary to. And you have these statues with their eyes glowing. He's not supposed to touch that. Digimon Hounsou as the older Shazam. And then he's sending him back to his family card. And so he does this. And here we have the car almost near car crash. Yeah, just you see what's going on here. There's a car crash here with both the one driving and the border just crashing as the car is crashing in slow motion. And there's Billy's glasses and him waking up to see that he's the only one alive. The older brother and Billy just basically running around, and they see that their father is basically dead, dying. And then he's blaming Billy that he did it. Find us. Which that does come into play. The Digimon Hounsou is there. And then one of the statues is basically opening his eyes and is basically coming to life. And there Great special effects here, great spectacle of Shazam. Title cards. And now we're in Philadelphia today. Great landscape here in Kentucky. Also, this is perfect for a Christmas movie. So we're at the pawn shop Bishops now. No, there's younger Billy Bat. No, that I was wrong. The one with the glasses must be the older version of Mark Strong's character. I made my mistake. That's Billy Batson there, and he's talking to the police. This is like Big, but what if you take Big and made it into a superhero movie? Again, feel free to leave comments and questions here in the YouTube chat or in this commentary chat down below. So, yeah. You just locked him inside. And here he is. Here is Asher Angel playing the older version of playing the younger version. Rachel Batson off the street. And you can tell that he's kind of a troublemaker. He basically took their steak. Here we are at the house. And flashbacks to him as a baby. The flashbacks are subtle. They're not as overly stupid as you overly done as it was in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Unpopular opinion. Now, when you see these two talking to each other, him as a younger child trying to keep up with his little toy, and I think yeah, here is his mom just walking around as he's trying to go find her. Which I gotta say, these are some pretty well done flashback scenes here. As he's trying to find his mom. It's a very sad moment. Also a very well done moment here. One of the best emotional moments in the DC cinematic universe so far. Now we just cut back to him in the present, and he's walking into the bats in the house. And all the little Christmas decorations are out, because again, this is a Christmas movie. So if you guys don't know. It rings the doorbell. No one's answering the door. You see that it's not really his mom. And then you see him talking to the Miss Glover at the foster care. This whole scene with these two, with Miss Glover and Billy, is a really good scene. I think it's a very well effective scene. As we are 14 minutes into it, and we see that he does not want to go live the, with with this mom and dad that he is forced to live with. He doesn't want to go live with them. After his mom passed. And here, this family is also celebrating Christmas, and here we are, and they're going in to see the other foster kids there, and one of the foster kids is on his laptop. You have the little girl played by Meagan Good, and he's basically he says that he has a little brother. He has a new brother. The little black girl is basically who Meagan Good plays. Welcome home, new brother. And just room for pain. There you have Mary, Grace Fulton. Wow, she's gorgeous. Grace Fulton, and here she is on her phone. One of the hottest up and coming actors I've seen, and she's a gorgeous, guys. You don't even know. And she's calling her friend, and then someone is burning the food in the oven, and this is a very nice. It's a very nice moment. And then you have another one of his brothers who is on his headphones, and he doesn't care that he just has a new brother. If you are that one person who's just watching and then going, just stay and watch me talk. It's not that big of a deal. Whoever you are, identify yourself in the comments. And then you have another one of his brothers, which they will all become the Shazam family. And you know what? To make this more interesting, I am going to be completing editing for one of the reviews that's going to be dropping this week on my old phone, because this phone is the one, the LG Aristo 3 Plus is the one I'm using currently to, you know, to do this live stream. This is the one I'm using to edit my review of The Lighthouse. Hope you can see that. And there's the Batman symbol. Superman is back, which that does give you hints at what's going on. That this is all connected to JL, and down the road, once Warner Bros. gets everything all worked out for the cinematic universe, we can get a Justice League movie with Shazam, because I do want to see that with him and the Flash and the other Justice League members and Green Lantern. The possibilities are endless. And here, Billy is just in the bathroom, and he's still having the worst case of luck trying to find his mom. Anyways, the cinematography aspect I do. And you see all of these guys just walking to school. And one guy's playing a game on his phone. And then Grace Fulton, they're all going to school. Grace Fulton, the thing with her is that she is young, she is in her 20s, and she's playing a teenager in this movie. But you know what? I ain't really mad at it. We'll get to the older version of Mary soon enough. So basically, he's living with the Broomfield family. And basically, he is on his first day at a new school, and no one really cares about him. And you see drawings of some images that he's seen, and he's in the class. No. You have a one person, and just it's been a while since I've seen this movie, guys. So you guys are gonna have to forgive me. And you see all the 7 chairs, which that does hint at what is happening, what is going to happen. To, as we say, Mark Strong, which I know a lot of people give him crap. Even my good friend Jovan. So I think he's one of the better DCEU villains, if you ask me. He's intimidating. You understand his whole motivation, but he is a really intimidating villain. I think he's one of the better villains that the DC Cinematic Universe has ever had. With Joker in the DC Cinematic Universe, it had potential, but you kind of just screwed it up to its full potential. And Mark Strong, you see that he wants to basically find find what he needs to find so he can take down the other Shazam kids. And Mark Strong is in the laboratory with his little minion sidekick. Basically, Dr. Genius Thaddeus. He's a very interesting villain. And Mark Strong, I like him as an actor. He's a great actor. Um, really good actor, especially in Kingsman: The Golden Circle, and I believe he was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 6. It's been so long since I last watched that show. It has been a long time since I watched that. But anyways, I gotta say, he does. This is a very nice, well executed scenes movie. Well, I guess it's just me. And you see that he's just turned his minion into something that she isn't, basically killing her into stone, which is very dark. This movie does this movie does have a lot of dark moments in it. So this is technically for families, but there are some moments where it does get dark. And you see the cave also is, and he's disappeared, which really great effects. And you see Jamal Hounsou once again, who will be in A Quiet Place 2 this year. This year in December. And you see Mark Strong. Oh yeah, yeah. I said it right. Mark Strong's character, older version. And he takes the little electric ball and basically breaking destruction. As he unleashes he unleashes the death. The these amazing effects on these creatures here.
What? No. Today.
Mark Strong's glasses taken off his face. Djimon Hounsou and him has a small little confrontation. Sorry about that, guys. But Mark Strong, his eye, and he tries to confront him, but it doesn't really work.
Move.
And he's basically just taking out Djimon Hounsou here. And now we're back at school and you see Billy just sitting by himself.
Move.
And another one is and a friend coming over to talk to him. You see that Billy doesn't want to be doesn't want to talk to anyone.
Stop, Kyra.
And you see these two bullies that are bullying him, and Grace Fulton is trying to make sure he's okay, and he just flips him off. And they're just here to beating him up. And the little girl saying, "Don't beat up his brother." And one guy, and the one he just walks away. Billy just walks away. Ooh. Wow. You just have to fight. He got he tried to use the gunchuck. Grace Fulton. The other they're trying to see is if he's alright. You have this whole chase of them running into the subway station. This is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun. You can tell this movie has a lot of heart and a lot of humor for it. And here he is just leaving the train station, 30th Street, and you see that things are just not going well. And he's all by himself. And you see that the train and then the ice is just flickering. He's all alone. He's all alone. He's by himself. Which this doesn't. He leads him into the cave.
throw my trash away.
Marvel Fan 45. Hello, Marvel Fan 45. How are you doing? Doing a live watch along for Shazam. And you see that Djimon Hounsou is explaining to him the power that he can have if he just says a magic word. These nice effects here. Some very cool effects there, and I do like them.
True. So finish, you know. Get it on. Get it on. What? I'm serious. Get it on.
Okay, so now he just transport forward, and now we have Billy as an adult and the man himself, Zachary Levi, and he nice costume, it's colorful and it's bright and it's creative.
In your car.
This and now he's back on a train station, and many people are seeing. And he doesn't know what has happened, and he's basically having to control his power. You find out the way to use that power too. And Grace Fulton again, and the Asian guy, and also they're all here. Basically, they're all they're all here trying to find Billy, and He's having don't scream. This is really funny. This is basically Jack Dylan Grazer. This is really funny. I love it. Tell him not to scream. But it's nice to see you, Marvel Fan 45. It's a nice. This is a fun scene here with these two interacting with each other. And he thinks that someone is basically filling the Shazam lightning bolts.
Playing a character like this is good. He's now and ultimately,
I'm sure here.
those two actors, they have the chemistry with each other while they're trying to be the stay sane in the White House. And I will say that the chick who plays the mermaid, she's a newcomer. I can't wait to see her or something. This is probably her first movie, and she was good. She was good. So the acting is good. I can't wait.
He basically thinks that he's crazy, but he's really just dancing around, having fun. He shot the power systems. And then you see him and Shazam basically just seeing what's going on, trying to use his powers. Now he's talking to a guy and a girl who is basically introduced to his friend, saying that it's just Billy is really his friend, but in all honesty, this is what. Basically, seeing what's going on here. They're not trying to take pills.
And I will say that the technical ways that were made.
Now they're at the grocery store, which is the scene you saw in the trailer.
She's a newcomer. I can't wait to see her and what's up. And this is probably her first release. And she's good here. I will say that from an editing aspect and music aspect,
Mm-hmm. Doritos are bank robbery.
series is it's just and the ending is pretty funny. You know, I will say the ending is pretty heck. This is like the biggest acid trip that you will ever take besides Doctor Strange. Where it's like if you took and this is also kind of thing you would say, don't
And then he's just taking selfies of the superhero himself, even though you're not supposed to do that.
last day. But as far as A24 films, this is one of those.
He's just shooting. It's basically they're both drinking. This whole crazy moment here is a lot of fun with them just eating snacks, Fritos and hot Cheetos, and then just Slim Jims just drinking cold drinks, sodas, and then the Asian girls walking up to Zachary and Levi like, "What is going on?" Which the police. Now we're in the city, and we just see them both sitting down at city lights. Again, it's like if you take the big and made it into a superhero movie, and you get this movie. This is a nice scene. Nice scene, and these guys, they're all in the dark, and you see the family there. They're trying to. Yes, it is. This is the male Captain Marvel, John Avenger 71985. Yes, it is. I didn't think you were gonna make it here in time, but it's nice to see you, buddy. Now Zachary Levi's in the house, and he sees the parents talking, which they're just sneaking into the house after being out. It's basically let's face it, if I was a superhero and I basically had to get one of my friends to sneak out of the house and they're trying to keep quiet. But yeah, this is the male Captain Marvel. However, like Jonathan, like we did say in the Captain Marvel audio commentary with Brie Larson, Zachary Levi supported her movie and he supports Brie Larson, so I don't want none of that. Brie Larson is racist crowd here. Otherwise, I'm just gonna call you out and just tell you tell you the opposite. Now you see the little girl, not Grace Fulton, but the other little girl. He sees what's going on and she's about trying to tell his secret, but he tells her that it's Billy. Basically, he's you, and they're having a hard time keeping the Christmas tree lights on. We'll get, like I said, we are 49 minutes into the movie, 51 minutes into this live stream. We'll get into the older versions of each of the foster kids soon enough. We're just building up to that. But it's good to see you here, John Avenger 7195. It's good to see you. Savannah Industries, and then Stadius Savannah. Mark Strong walking around with sunglasses and his crazy looking outfit. Every, they're, they're all seen. And then there's his father. He presses a button so that way no one leaves. And I gotta say, again, Mark Strong, he does a good job here. Me personally, I think he does a good job. I think he's one of the better DCEU villains in this long run, in this 8-film cinematic universe so far. But here he is talking to another one of the guys, and he's trying to make this interesting, folks. One person watching. John Vince 7195. It's good to see his comment, and he's just threw him out the window. Yeah, he just killed one of his little workers, and then they all just in shock. Y'all shouldn't really be in shock. You know he's a bad guy, and then one of his eyes is basically blue, and he's turning everyone into stone. No, not really. He's just bring out his little monsters and to kill all of them. Great special effects here. And this is not a big budgeted film. It is a big budget, but it's not 200 to 100 million dollars. Biting heads off, throwing people out the window as they're trying to get out. And then the guy who runs the phone call operations, he's basically hearing the screams and he basically can't get in to see what's going on. But yeah, it's like I said, most of these superhero movies nowadays, especially this movie, is not afraid to get dark and get a little intense here. And now you just have the father and the monsters here. And then Mark Strong's going to him and he's asking for help. But no one's hearing him out because he's about to die. And the creatures with the bats, and all the monsters that were released from the statue at the beginning, in the beginning portion of the film, they're all just looking and more strong. And he's basically telling them to disappear. And he walks out of the room. And then this guy is about to kill. I also forgot to mention how good the score is for this movie. The score is really nice here. And he just broke the TV out there. Once again, we now have the two bullies just driving around, always making trouble at the high school. That's the thing I hate with bullies in movies and in real life. They think they can just come to the school and just run anything they want, and then they can just pick on anybody they want to. And then their car is gone. They just notice. Which the humor in your car just look at that. Your car just got the phones. Take that, boys. Everybody in the school is just sitting there, getting their little phones out, taking pictures of it, taking video camera footage of it. It's funny. It is. Then Billy and the guy with the crutch. I really like this chemistry between these two. The police officer is just sleeping. $59. The sheriff is basically talking to them. And there's Shazam. Zachary Levi again. Which is a nice transition. I meant to say this is a lot of fun, but I spelled fun wrong in the chat. It's spelled F-U-G, so my mistake. Security guard and Zachary Levi. He's controlling the power here. Lightning with my hands. There's a cool song playing in the background. And the following features stunts performed by a superhero. Don't try at home like an idiot. Shazam just breaks stuff, loses slow motion there. Lightning whip my hands. Flight test 2. You see, he's still trying to get used to his powers, which is a progression, just like Carol Danvers and Captain Marvel. Laser eyes. Hyperspeed teleportation powers. Secret fire immunity. And he's just basically burning it on fire. Sorry, Billy. Here I'm in as he's uploading them onto YouTube and they're getting a lot of popular reviews. Anyone told you not to upload stuff about superhero onto YouTube? I'm just saying. Wow. But seriously, who cares? It's fun. And I do get that Christmas vibe to this movie. I do get the Christmas vibe to it. It's fun. And here, everyone is just seeing that he's causing a racket. This is fun. This is fun. This is magic fingers. Time to lock my game. Dr. Peppers. So many Dr. Pepper. Restrooms. Free hot wings. Gentlemen's Club. He's recording everything. You're not supposed to record everything about superhero, but I guess that's what they do when you see a big giant superhero making all that money come out. They're playing Mortal Kombat the game. Raiden, Johnny Cage. Panasonic, iMac. Wow. It's a lot of fun. Real estate. All of this is really cool. It's really nice. This whole montage of just them of Shazam his and his friend doing stuff. I love that. John Invasion 71985 will agree with me. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, now I'm back. Here we are at the dinner scene with all the foster fam kids, the mom, the dad, the Asian kid, the little black girl, Grace Fulton again. If this doesn't tell you how I feel about Grace Fulton, then I don't know what will. It's a nice scene here. Sorry about that, guys. This is a nice little dinner scene. he's he's just walks away, just walking away. Now the next day is school. Basically, he's telling his friends to go away. Billy. Shazam taking this picture. If you're still there, John, you can still watch me just geek out. The truck, and then Shazam goes to save her. Woo! Zachary Levi saving Grace Fulton's character. And this was a fun little conversation with Zachary Levi and Grace. And she's crying. Which the older version of her is played by Michel Borth. Which this is a nice little scene here. I really do like this scene. Even when just showing the trailer, and you see the emotion on it. Just look at the emotion on Grace's face there. DC, whether animation or live action, they know how to get you emotional moments. Yep, indeed, and that's why I love Billy Batson's and Mary Marvel's Captain Marvel. Me too, Savia. From this movie alone, this movie makes me not only want to see more of the Shazam character and more of Mary Marvel in the live action form, but it just makes me and everyone else want a Flash movie even more. And here he's wearing the Superman shirt, and they're trying to get him on the phone. They all with a whole bunch of these guys trying to. And the Asian high school girls did make fun of him, just took his phone. It's not cool. Not cool. These damn bullies are just some of the worst freaking bullies I've ever seen, ever. Shazam is just having fun, just. And he just kicks the music out of, and his friend just kicked the music out. Everyone is just, they just have their little phones out, seeing what's going on here. It's nice that you joined in the comments section, Tevye. You and John Avenger 71985. I really do appreciate that. The next live audio commentary that I'll be doing will be on the 15th, which will be for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Because it did celebrate its anniversary earlier this month. So, yeah. And Shazam here trying to save everyone from bus. And he sees the people on the bus asking for his help. And they're all trying to stay alive. Ooh. The glass is breaking. Again, guys, he got a mattress. He's still trying to help people use. He's still trying to get used to his powers, which this is cool. Tevye says cool. Ooh. And he said he saved him. Fourth wall night. And he's little dog just looking at him as he's and he's telling the dog to move. There you are. It's a miracle. Last year you have 2 movies based around the same character except different genders and different properties, Marvel and DC. And they both turned out to be successfully well. While one of them was loved by a lot of audiences and critics, and the other just was loved by most critics and loved by many audiences, but most critics and audiences hated that one. But both Captain Marvel and Shazam are both great films. But again, as I said at the beginning of this commentary and this live stream, I do prefer the Brie Larson one to this, mainly because that one I was looking more forward to. Shazam I was looking forward to, but I didn't, but I got a little nervous about it. But again, here the emotion here is very nice. The emotion here of Jack Dylan Grazer's character and Zachary Levi. And they're all having a conversation in front of him. He's just walking away. And there is Dr. Thaddeus Savannah again. Our first confrontation between the two. An hour and 14 minutes in. It's pretty fast paced for a movie. It's not really slow. And this is the one thing I kind of hated with Dr. Savannah. He always has to take off the sunglasses and reveal his eye. It's just like with Spider-Man 3. Ooh. Ooh. This first fight. And the police try to stop him. Their asses done got blasted. He's trying. He's trying. He's trying to fight. This fight here. Oh. Very similar to Man of Steel with him just taking them up in the air. And for those who were disappointed with that movie, that will be another fun commentary to do, coming sometime this summer or sometime in August. Here he is flying. Again, he's still trying to get used to his powers. And he just stopped himself, so he's flying now. Again, just like Carol Danvers, it's called a character progression. We just hit that guy. And they all just... You may win this time. You may win this time, Dr. Savannah, but when the whole Shazam family comes, just wait till I get there. I'm finna lose my mind. Santa Claus. And they're all getting their Christmas. Well, little kids are getting their Christmas family photos, and you want Santa's walk shot. Santa Claus fell down to the floor. The two ladies are basically seeing what's going on. During the clothes era. This just crashing through. Oh yeah, yes, this is kind of product placement, but the product placement here is done well. Batman toy, is Superman toys, plushies, bears, Barbie, collector's edition action figures. He's on the piano. And he's flying. Everybody's just running on the escalators in the mall trying to get up out of there. Again, Benjamin Wallfish score here and cinematography, and the way the effects and David Sandberg just directed this scene is really nice. He did a great job with Lights Out and Annabelle Creation. The lightning. And when he did Shazam Word, he's running. They all just running from him. Look what you done did, Dr. Savannah. You done started some shit. Villains, though, you gotta love them. You gotta love 'em. You gotta love them villains. New superhero saves Philly continues. Dr. Savannah. And he's basically trying to kill Savannah's trying to kill his friend. And now Billy is back to his normal self and he's limping home. I will say the foster mom is gorgeous here, but they both are trying to see, just going up to him, seeing what was wrong. Nosebleed and then limping. The other foster kids, Grace Fulton, the little girl, the Asian kid, and then the chubby kid. Philadelphia mystery hero, who is he? And they basically trying to see, and she knows him because he Shazam did talk to her when it was really actually Billy, but they just ain't saying that. Grace Fulton, great up and coming actress. Hey, I think I know who to put for my list of in the list of up and coming actresses. That will be a fun video.
Right here. Well, they're photography.
And Billy's just leaving out. An hour and 22 minutes in. We're getting to it. We're getting there. Just build it up. This is a this is a nice moment here. You see, he's running away from home. Again, I'm a foster mom with a superpower. And again, they're trying to put him back in child protective services, and they're all just trying to go after him. Which this does lead into our climax. I'm not gonna say anything about that, but just yet. Mark Strong just entered the house, Seriously, villain, stop taking off the sunglasses. Leave the shades on. Man. Yeah. In here, you see that he's going to a hotel inn because he does not want to be taken away from his foster family again. That one person who watching it, whether it's Sevilla or John or anyone, I really do appreciate you.
Alright, I gotta change it
My cheese, bro. What? What? What's up? You doing good? You doing good, cheese, bro? And you see that he's talking to his mom. Yeah, he's talking to his mom there. Which this moment really does hit home for the entire movie, with Billy talking to his mother. And all this time you thought he couldn't find his child. And you see Billy's mother. But it's good to have you on here at my cheese, bro. Darth Vader 21. Hi. I haven't heard from you in a long time. How's it going? Oh, Freddy. Haven't heard from you in a long time, Darth Vader 21. How's it been? Mm. And this is the iconic shot that you did get in the trailer where he just jumps across and he turns to Shazam. Do you think Mark Strong would have made a great Lex Luthor? Honestly, no. I I think I don't think he would make a great Lex Luthor, but he does good here better as Savannah. But To me, Lex Luthor requires an actor who can really just do just dig deep into that character. Jesse Eisenberg, he was miscasted, but he did a good job. I can do without the twitching and the Jolly Rancher shit though. And then Mark Strong is just attacking his family, and you see he's not gonna have it.
Huh? I wasn't drinking.
Alright, I'll buy you, Pat. As soon as I can. Tomorrow's CJ's birthday.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, where I put that?
I'm
This
good.
one by my hold
Yeah.
But yeah, that is to answer
Look at
your question
that.
there.
Look at that.
Do I think he would have made a better Lex Luthor?
What?
It depends. It depends, honestly.
Look at that.
And we are into the
I don't know where to start.
climax
It's still in the
stages.
bottom there because I haven't seen them. In there. One.
I think Jesse Eisenberg should play the Whip. I kind of get that.
Thank you for doing this here. Okay, so I have to get the other one. Okay,
Get the signature of this thing. She ain't gonna be up.
all right. Hey, sit down. No, you're not correct. Hey,
Come on. Get in the car. Come on.
He just threw Shazam into the chair. And then he and Mark Shawn having a confrontation.
see you later, Josh. Come on, dude.
Now we're into the climax of this movie, and now we're 31 minutes in. Who is your favorite actor? Wow, so many. I might have to end up doing a live Q&A for this when I'm not watching a movie or something. But my favorite actors are Daniel Radcliffe, Will Smith, Tom Cruise, Vin Rames, Zachary Levi, of course, Johnny Depp. I don't care how many people think that he is the one to blame between he and Amber Heard. She is. But the list goes on and on as far as my favorite actors. But those are just to name a few. Here you have the minions of Dr. Savannah. Mine is Jake Gyllenhaal. Very nice. I've done other previous live commentaries, and I will be doing more. And you see that his foster family is trying to help them. And you see that he is bleeding in the back of his head. But yeah, I will be doing more live watch-alongs over the summer. You have the Batarang, and it's just throw that into it. And Shazam is taking his foster family, aka the Shazam family, out of there, and they're about to go to the fair. And this does lead in. Zachary Levi and Michel Borth perfectly casted, and they're trying to find kids after they just endured. Savannah is not really gonna take it easy. It's the battering, but it's good to know your favorite actor is Jake Gyllenhaal. It's good to have you in here. I will be doing. Have you seen The Intruder with Dennis Quaid? If you have, can you do live commentary on it? I have seen it, but here is the problem though. I don't ever, I don't want to go back and rewatch The Intruder ever again. That was one of the worst movies of last year, but it was funny unintentionally. But it's a movie I'm not gonna go back to. I'm not gonna at all. But there will be more live commentaries that are not superhero movies. I got some. We have Frozen 1 and 2 in the works. Godzilla King of the Monsters. Possibly, maybe a horror movie. I don't know. But The Intruder. Yeah, The Intruder. I did a review on it last year, which I'm pretty sure because you've been so busy, I've been doing a lot of. I've done a lot. It's in my 2019 reviews playlist, but yeah, The Intruder is one of the worst movies of the last year, and one of the worst movies of the last 10 years. Grace Fulton and all the rest of the cast of Billy and Shazam's families. And then you have Freddy. And they're all trying to go on. The movie was so bad that it's funny. Yes, it was. The best thing about that movie was Dennis Quaid's over the top performance. Yeah, he was over the top, and I will say that Michael Ealy and Meagan Good, they tried. But other than that, there's not much for me to say if I do live commentary on that. And now we are reaching the fair, the Philadelphia Winter Carnival, which again, Dr. Savannah they all just see the Shazam and all the girls checking him out. It must be hard if you see a superhero and all the girls will be checking you out. Michael Ealy and Meagan Good was okay, but her character was stupid. Yes, she was. Her character was not Meagan Good. Meagan Good is a good actress. Michael Ealy is a good actor. And the two bullies. I just want to see these two bullies get what they deserve. And here it is, and thereabouts. But yeah, as far as future superhero movie commentaries go, we got Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse coming in June, Wonder Woman, Justice League, Aquaman is in the works, Joker, which is more of a drama than a superhero film. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 on May the 15th. Spider-Man Far From Home. And we also have 9. So yeah. I did like the idea with Dennis Quaid was a villain because he's not the kind of person you think would be someone. I do. I like that idea too, but the problem, the movie was not executed right, and the movie wasn't very well written. But I would say Dennis Quaid's best movies I can only imagine. I did see that movie. That was a good movie. But my favorite Dennis Quaid performance is The Day After Tomorrow. I don't know how many times I can praise Grace Fulton. And he's about to turn to Shazam. And the work. An hour and 39 minutes. You guys are all about to become superheroes. The day after tomorrow was good. I know. I do have to review that sometime. If not this year, it'll probably be next year. Because again, I got a lot on my plate. I'm still doing. I still have. I still have a bunch of other reviews, especially 2020 reviews, to get out of the way. I got some Disney reviews. I got the rest some more Black history, Black cinema reviews, more romance movie reviews leading up to After We Collided, and then there's great special effects here. And Grace Fulton, she's running for her life here. Shazam, getting up. Hands of the Tiger. Has two of my favorite actors. I know, Dennis Quaid and Djimon. Just flying right through him. Do you think they will stop making Terminator movies? To tell you the truth, after the release of Dark Fate, I don't know. But it looks like they've tried multiple times. But every time, when we try to get something different with Terminator Salvation, many people just hated it. And he's trying to say Shazam. No one, Grace Fulton sees it. The foster sister Mary, of course. No one can help you now. And she's about to shoot him. But as far as Terminator, at this point, when it came to Terminator Salvation, a lot of people's eyes, the last good Terminator movie is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. But I like all 6 of them. But if they want to stop doing Terminator movies, that's fine. And honestly, I think they should, because you can't, especially after what Dark Fate did, is causing very uproar with Terminator audiences, and there he is going back to Shazam mode. And he has his Savannah has the members, has his family. The little girl, the Asian kid, his friends, the chubby. When they lied about yeah, they did lie about that, but really they CGI his face and just put it on the kid who looks like him. So it ended with Judgment Day. Terminator 3 was alright. I love Terminator 3 and Salvation and Genesis. Dark Fate, I do feel like you could have done something with John Connor, but it wasn't as insulting as Black Christmas 2019 was. Ooh. I will keep bringing that up because that movie, if you are a guy you will easily be offended by that movie because that whole movie just basically says nothing but and he's about to touch the stick, the staff, and here we get into the best part, or as in John Avengers 195's case, the Marvel moments. Djimon Hounsou, everyone just hang on to the staff, and then they become superpowers, and then we're gonna see who they really are. If we're going back to the flashback, remember? Yeah, I do. I did see the meltdown while filming Terminator Salvation. They did upload the audio onto YouTube, and they did play it once on the episode Family Guy, and it was fun. It was hilarious. Say the name. No, Shazam. To become this guy. And here, and there it is. The Shazam family. Billy, Chubby, Meagan Good, the Asian guy, Mary Marvel, Michel Borth, and Freddie. Christian Bale's a good actor, but I think they should just have Hugh Jackman as John Connor. At the time they were doing that movie, he was doing X-Men Origins Wolverine, so there's no way he would have done Wolverine and John Connor in two different franchises for two different movies. So Christian Bale, he does a good job. The costumes here are really well done. Meagan Good running around. She has hyper speed. These costumes are really well built. I kind of ship Shazam and Mary as their older selves. Just saying. Electricity. You almost. hmm Super strength. Shazam and Savannah just going head to head in the city fighting. I've got to go. See ya. See ya, Darth Vader 21. But this is a fun fight. And they got their Marvel moments. And this is a fun climax with Freddy, the older version of Freddy, and the older version of Mary, which is going head to head. This is a cool fight. Savannah. Shazam is way faster than him. By the way, to all the moms out there who are probably watching this, Happy Mother's Day 2020. All the moms out there. You just wanted to say that. Just here we are into this climax. You have to speak louder. He can't really hear them. And then one kid he's playing with action figure with Batman and Superman. It's a nice tie-in to Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. And he actually sees it, and the kid just looks at him. Freddy's flying around in the carnival, just fighting one of the little minions of the older versions of Mary, and the Asian kid. Meagan Good. She's really good here too. I like Meagan Good as an actress. Freddie there. And you see those two colliding. Mhm. Saving Santa Claus. Mhm. No. Hmm. Hmm. This moment is cool. Basically, the minions his minions is basically death, and there he just turned in. Mm-hmm. Again, he saved him from dying. And his minions are gone. Michel, Borth, the older version of marriage is kicking ass. Wow. And there he just took the little energy ball there out there. And just Shazam family's right there with him.
What's that? I can have anything I've ever wanted.
Mm-hmm. They're telling him not to give up his powers. They all thought that he was going to give him his power. And everyone is basically cheering him along, him and the Shazam family along. The costumes here on the Shazam characters, on the Shazam family, are very accurate to how they are in the comics. I do want to see more. And here he's just put that down where it belongs. And then the 7 chairs. Where? Where? Says, and The Rock did produce this movie, so he knew what he was up to. Now we get into the climax. And all the family are basically just eating dinner. Hell. And they're all saying the magic word. And he's happy living with his new family parents, foster parents, and his new foster family. And there's Grace Fulton, there's his dad, and everyone again as they're about to eat Christmas dinner. Now we're at the school. And then they just go sit down and walk away. Not cool. And then the big guy in blue, Man of Steel. Part of me just wishes that they would just got what they deserve. And then there's the family there, graceful and they're all just sitting together. Shazam. All the kids in the school are shocked. And then there's Superman. I didn't really expect that. It's not Henry Cavill, but it is Superman. A cool title sequence, directed by David Sanberg, story by Henry Gayden and Darren Lemke. Screenplay by him, produced by Peter Safran. Executive producers Jerry Shona, Christopher Gossick, Walter Hamada, Jeff Johns, Adam Slagman, Dwayne Johnson, Richard Brenner, David Neustadter, Miriam Garcia, Hiram Garcia, Danny Garcia. Shazam created by Bill Parker and C.C. Beck, based on characters from DC. Director of photography Maxime Alexandre, great direct cinematography here. Production design Jennifer Spence. Edited by Michael Aller. Zachary Levi. Mark Strong. Asher Angel. Jack Dylan Grazer. Adam Brody. And Djimon Hounsou. Grace Fulton. The Flash, Faithe, Herman, Meagan Good. Very well chosen for her character. Grace Fulton, Michel, Borth. In Chen, Ross Butler. Well chosen. All the Shazam family on both the young and the old side are well chosen. DJ Catrona, Jovan, Armand, Marta, Milans, Cooper Andrews. Casting by Rich Delia. Costume designer Leah Butler. Co-producer David Witts. Music by Benjamin Waltfish. Composer of It Chapters 1 and 2, The Invisible Man this year. In this movie, Annabelle Creation. Alf, music supervisor, Season Kings. Wonder Woman. You can tell there is some setup for Shazam to be with your Justice League members. Visual effects supervisor Mike Wezzo, a Peter Safran production, the $7 production. The Shazam. Like, that's really cool. Now we basically see Dr. Mark Shawn in his cell, which, if you obviously know, they're not going to really kill him off. Why would you want to kill off the big bad here? But I am looking forward to seeing who the next villain will be for Shazam 2, which comes out in November of 2022. He's in there losing his mind. He's insane. And then also we are getting a hint of Black Adam. And he's hearing a voice in his head. Credits here because there is another credit scene. Kari Thomas, Cass, Shazam, Dr. Savannah, Freddie, Darla, Mary, Joy, Eugene, Pena, Rosa, Thaddeus, Miss Billy's mom. There's a nice cast here. Well, it should be coming. Universe. I think there is a scene, after credit scene, we just don't really see it. Oh well, I guess not. Oh yeah, it is. It just went there. After credit scene, Shazam holding the fish to his friend Freddie. I could have sworn they had a scene with Shazam and his family. Aquaman, sure. See, I love the DC references. They're acknowledging it. Well, guys, that was it for Shazam live commentary. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoy bringing it to you. All my social media links are in the description box down below if you want to check out, follow all of those. There will be more reviews and commentaries, top 10 lists coming in this coming week, and I hope you are been enjoying these live audio commentaries while you're staying inside. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 will be in a few days on the 15th, and I will see you guys in next one. You guys keep it cool, enjoy the Epictastic. My reviews of The Lighthouse, Holmes and Watson, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more will be coming this week, as well as an anniversary review for Gladiator. Bye-bye.